With it raining all afternoon, I have nothing to do but take care of the bees and the apple trees, greenhouse, anything that doesn't require any field work. But I did get some field work done before the rain hit. The big field I got spread with some fertilizer. Oh, I'm strong if I can throw that many apples. And also got the lime spread. But I've been down to the store a couple of times to buy some jars of honey. And well, not jars of honey, but jars to put honey in. And man, did I have to buy a lot of jars, and still not enough. Let's get in the truck and strap on the apples. I want to go down and sell these for the evening, because I want to pay off some of the loan and get rid of this honey. I still got honey in here. I'm having a little trouble with the beehives, though. Not the beehives, but the honeycomb. I go to take them out, and I drop them, and yeah, they kind of disappear. But there are trackers on them, and if I get my tablet out, they're kind of floating under, I don't know, they're like disappearing to the edge of the map on their own. Yes, I got some honeycombs that are just disappearing to this corner of the map. And sometimes the store is generous enough to, when they find things, they put them out for us. So maybe I'll get the honeycombs back. But right now, I think I'm done with the bees for a little while, but I did get a good amount of honey out of them. And of course, apples as well. So I want to bring this down to the store so they can start selling them. So hopefully overnight I get a lot of income from that. Still owe $500,000, but pretty soon here I am going to pay off maybe $50,000 before I go to bed. I would like to come on down here and get this field subsoiled to see if that is good enough for the cultivator. Not the cultivator, but our new planter. Hopefully the planter can plant after it does subsoiling the ground. Shall see. I'm going to have to take off all these one at a time. Probably will have to. Yep, looks like I will. Yep, just unstrapping them is not going to do it. I wonder if I just like kick them off or something. Oh, this is going to take me. Can I just? There we go. Pick them up and toss them. Some things are being taken. Some aren't. Can they only take so much? Might be able to only take so much honey. Maybe the store is full. I guess I could just leave them here, because, I mean, who's going to take them? Who is going to take them? Do you got room for some apples? They do. Perfect. Yeah, I guess I can just leave these here, and I'll come back down in the morning and check on them. Maybe they'll sell automatically. I don't know. I mean, not the best way to do things, but if I'm the only one here, who's going to take them, right? Well, someone's taking them. I have no clue. I need to stop thinking about things like that, because I have no idea what the heck's going on. Can I see in here what's going on? Yeah, I can see the jars of honey in there. Well, we'll leave it there. We shall leave it there. Yeah, so not much left to do for the rest of the evening. Yeah, I got the autonomous tractor all set to go. Just get ready to plant some corn, but I definitely need to subsoil it first. And if that doesn't work, then I'll have to buy a cultivator to definitely take care of the situation. All right, park up our beautiful 48 Chevy into the factory. One more thing I'm going to do before evening, because I just checked the market price, and this kind of shocked me. The soybeans, $9.35. That's a full trailer's worth. So let's grab the 1,000, the trailer, load up with some wheat soybeans, head on down to the store, sell that. That should almost maybe pay off $100,000 off our loan. That'd be great before midnight. It's looking pretty good. Hopefully with the honey and the property income after I pay off $100,000 through midnight and into the morning, we'll get enough cash in the morning. That way if I need to buy things, or if I need to buy a cultivator, I guess I can just take more back out in the loan. But hopefully I don't have to. I got this here because I did a quick check on it before I was going to bring it down to the field to cultivate or subsoil. Make sure it was all set to go. Even fix up to 1,000 a little bit. Do a little bit of an oil change on it. Between the two, with materials and little things I needed to buy, like lubricant and stuff like that, oh, it was pretty close to almost $700 to repair both machines. There we go. Make sure I get everything connected. Let's grab some soybeans and make a good amount of cash here. Well, hopefully by selling all this soybean, it pushes us over 100 grand, so I can take that right off the bank account. Put it right into our loan. And then any cash we get from here until morning will be very nice. And hopefully it's not raining in the morning. Seems lately, every other day it's been raining. I need some good weather to string along because the rest of our fields are ready for harvest. 63,613. I like that. Let's go right into the loan department. And we'll repay off 100 grand. Nope. Keep it at 400,000. Leaves me with 8,343 in the bank account because I'm going to need some cash tomorrow. Because when it comes time to seed, it's kind of weird on this planter. I can't figure out the ratios. I mean, it holds 7,000 liters of fertilizer, but only 2,000 liters of seed. I think I'm going to burn through that seed a lot more than fertilizer, so I would have thought they would have maybe made the compartments more equal than that, but, oh well. Drive this back, put it underneath the shelter. Yeah, all of my other fields, except for the two down here, are ready for harvest. The egg price is actually pretty good right now, but I don't have enough eggs to make it worth my while to load up the 48 Chevy with 2 pallets of eggs. I mean, I could make probably like $35,000. I mean, is that kind of promising? I mean, it's raining here, but I can see the sun way off in the horizon. But my day is complete. I got about $3,000 of property income in the last hour, so that's pretty good. I'm not even really hungry. I think I'm just going to go call it a day. Call it a day. The sound of no rain is music to my ears this morning. Made a good amount of money overnight. I mean, up to 40,000 in the bank account. That's pretty darn good. I'm liking that. Sun's coming up, moon's going down. I'm going to get right to work because I need to know, is the subsoil going to be good enough for our planter? And what I'll do is I'll get this field subsoiled, and I'll take a break. I'll come back, have some breakfast maybe, and let the autonomous tractor plant if it can plant. I probably should check on a few things like my fields. Yeah, so those are both soybean as well. Did the price of soybean? Yeah, the price of soybean has dropped, which I would expect. Not a big thing. Let's turn on some lights, head on down to the big field, and start subsoiling the land and see if that's good enough for the planter. Alright, before I do anything this morning, come on down here. So apparently, either the honey is not selling right now, or I just got too much down here. Honey box full, honey box full. Well, we'll see what happens the rest of the day. See if they sell or not. Let's go ahead and unfold the subsoiler. one thing I want to make sure is, yeah, should be all set with that. So I am just going to make a couple zigzags right here. Because I don't really need to, quote-unquote, plow the field right now. So if this doesn't work, plowing the field is just a waste of my time. I need to cultivate it. We'll unfold our new planter. Lower it down. And it looks like, turn that off. Looks like it did plant. Yes, it did plant. So the subsoiler is good enough for this field. The pigs will be happy. The pigs will be extremely, extremely happy. So am I. I don't have to buy another piece of equipment. I like that. I like that a lot. So, the rest of my, I don't say the rest of my morning, but most of my morning is going to be taken up by subsoiling this land or cultivate it. I mean, a wider cultivator probably would be a wise thing. But, yeah. I mean, even if, because if I want to replant corn in this field anyways, I'm going to have to plow the field after corn. I don't need to do it after sunflower, but I need to do it after corn. But right now, what I'd like to do is actually would like to repay off the rest of the loan before I buy a lot more equipment. But the one piece of equipment I am going to need is the header for the combine. Sunflower corn header. So that's like 80 or 90 grand. But right now I'm not going to actually need it for a couple more days. But I should have it on hand. So I don't want to keep paying off the loan and then not have enough money for the header and have a field ready to harvest, not have a header. So I think what I'm going to do with the money we're going to earn today from property income is to start saving up for the header. So, I did repay off 100 grand yesterday on the loan, which is pretty darn good. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the day we should get, a lot more property income along with the honey and as well. But it's going to take me a little while to subsoil this field. Just hopefully not too long. So short term on this farm, this will work out fine. Long term, I need to find a different solution. Probably two things could easily happen. Get a cultivator that's much wider, because this is an 8 meter wide subsoiler. There are cultivators out there that are wider, and this tractor can handle it. And get another autonomous tractor, which I would like to do anyways, to do this job, because I spent 2.5 hours this morning subsoiling this field to get it prepped to put corn in, and every time I want to use a planter, it needs to be, well, cultivated, subsoiled before we can plant. And I would like to do sunflower and corn just often enough. I need to do corn at this point because the pigs, that's 50% of their food base, so it's kind of important. But yeah, to be able to do sunflower and corn and mix it on up a little bit, it'd be good. Yeah. Money, money, money. Speaking of money, $50,000 in my bank account. I guess I can call it my bank account. I mean, I do own 50% of this farm, so it's like 50% mine. So yeah, mine, mine. I did take about a 5-minute break to stretch my legs, got out of the tractor, and I remember to go to my tablet, and I can activate. I can see what how much that store is selling per hour. The store sells 1 liter of honey per hour, so that's going to take a while to get rid of. And it can hold 80 jars, so that's going to take a while to sell the amount of jars I put in there last night. So it's going to just take a little bit. Alright. Autonomous tractor. Let's go ahead and set you up to start planting the corn here. Course generation. We're actually in field... Yes, this is technically field 45. You go around 3 times. I will narrow it down just a bit by ½ meter. 3 times around, yes, that should be good. I'm probably going to have to fill that up with seed a couple of times, I'm sure. And at 9 miles an hour, that is going to take a while to seed this field, but I can get other work done. Let me jump out of there. And we are planting corn. Alright, so what I need to do for this in the morning, I think what I need to do, because I've been haven't done it in a couple days, I need to go back. I want to drop off the subsoiler over here because I want to expand the field over here as well. I think I'm maybe causing issues for myself making all these fields bigger, but in the future, if I get more autonomous tractors, not so much. This field is just a little bit on the small side, so... I mean... Our harvester comes down here and harvests that field in like a minute and a half. So, need to expand that. So I'll get to harvesting in the afternoon hours, I do believe. That'd probably be the smart thing. I mean, the weather looks pretty darn good right now. We'll go back, grab the favorite. We'll make, I think the bucket is already on there. I need to clean out the animals. Just give them cleaner pens. I mean, who wouldn't want cleaner pens? As for the beehives, yeah, I'm not sure. I think 1 beehive would be more than enough to keep up with the store. Because seeing what the store does, the store's not going to be able to sell that much honey that fast. So I may end up selling one of those back to the store. See if I can get back on it. But I have not really checked on the animals at all today. Need to see how Arnold is doing with his new friends. Hopefully they're old friends. So I got more soybeans to harvest, put in storage. And that's the other thing I would like to look into. Is I kind of forgot. I need to buy a new silo. Because I would like to buy some root crop. I thought about planting some root crop and harvesting it myself. Just enough to give the pigs what they need. But I think it might be just cheaper if I were to go ahead and buy it directly down at the store. Well, let's not hit the feed trough here. Let's get around it a little bit. Pick this on up. Although this is showing as pig food when I pick it up, so that may register as some root crop when I put it back in here. So in a way, if I go to the pigs... Yeah, that does show up as a little bit of a root crop. So yeah, corn. Yeah, corn is 50%, whereas, yeah, corn, effective 50%. Need to get the corn in there. Want to keep the pigs happy, along with the cows, because more manure, more slurry, the better. Top them off with some water. I'm surprised that's not full of water after all the rain I got yesterday. See what the cows are doing over here. Careful of the post on the cow barn. Don't want to be knocking into those. Looks like they got enough food and straw for a little while. And since I am here... Oh yeah, I probably should top them off with some water as well. Let's go ahead and grab what manure they do have. And this is to top off our orchard. I would like to get different trees as well for the orchard. Oh, almost a full bucket of manure. That's not bad. And then when we go grab what the pigs have produced, it may be a full bucket. The good news is the trees are not taking as much manure. If I could put manure in the greenhouses as well, that would be great. But man, those greenhouses do chew through the manure and water. Alright, so I do have a full, well, full-ish bucket. Not quite full. Thought it was full. Alright, so just keep topping off the trees, and then after a while, I can start putting it into the greenhouses. And the greenhouses should produce more fruit and vegetables to sell down at the store. Now I just need to clean up the chickens and the sheep. But things are coming along good here. We got the loan down to $400,000. And I keep buying stuff at the same time, so that all works out. I need 85 grand for the corn header. So as we're planting it, I got about roughly 2 days before the corn's ready. So I think I'm just going to buy it as soon as I can, just to make sure we have it. It's one thing about these trees, though. You don't know you got them full until the manure starts going everywhere. See, I don't see much manure around this tree here. Yep, that's more than enough. Some of these already have more than enough manure around here. You also got to remember the horses as well. I really need to take the horses out for a trot. It has been a while. But they seem kind of content just sitting in the stables most of the time. So I wonder if it'd be worth it for me, instead of putting the manure into the greenhouses, is to get more trees and just keep putting the manure into the trees. But I think the greenhouses are probably my better bet, honestly. Probably make a lot more money that way. Just that we'll go through manure a lot quicker. That's all the manure I have, so that's good. I did top off the greenhouses in the evening hours yesterday, so they should be fine for a little bit more. I definitely got to make sure I put some water into them. I probably should water them off before I get to harvesting in the afternoon. Lovely little chickens. Producing eggs. It's going to be great when they fill up all those. Looks like I got 2 full pallets, so I got like 20,000 liters of eggs there. Could probably get like 40,000 worth of eggs on a good day. Looks like the autonomous tractor is doing fine with the new planter. Should be keeping my eye on the wool price as well, because I got tons of wool. So I mean, I could get some money there. Just haven't checked on the prices. Wool is just one of those things I keep forgetting to check prices on. Do got some hay pellets down here, just in case the sheep do run out of feed. Which is amazing that they're actually coming to the feed trough to feed when they got so much grass out there. They didn't require much water. How much is, now that I'm thinking about how much is the wool going for? Well, the price is going up. I'll have to keep my eye on that for the rest of the day. I forgot how many pallets I got here. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 45,000 liters of wool. So, I mean, technically, if I sold that today, I'd probably get enough cash to buy the header. Definitely have to keep my eye on that. But I think since I didn't have breakfast this morning, it's time to head on back. Have some breakfast / lunch. Sure. Brunch. I'm not never much of a brunch person. I think we'll just have lunch. Yeah, lunch sounds good. Then start the afternoon by harvesting. Got 3 fields that need to be harvested. Not much of a rush because the autonomous tractor is so busy planting right now, and it will be busy for a while. But we'll get the harvest done because the way it rains here, I'd like to get it done before rain arrives once again.